Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit says he will leave active politics after the next general election. And in sport, West Indies chasing the challenging total in the penultimate game of the ICC Cricket World Cup. I'm Ricardo Robertson. This is Caribbean in 10 for Monday, July 1, 2019. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Welcome to this year's 50th Caribbean Broadcast Union Assembly on the island of San Andres. San Andres is a small archipelago located in between Jamaica and Panama in the western Caribbean Sea. A lush, exotic island rich in culture, history, gastronomy, and breathtaking scenic views. Known for its beaches and seven-colored crystalline waters, the island of San Andres will be proudly hosting this year's event. CBU members will enjoy top-of-the-line accommodations for an unforgettable experience in San Andres, connecting Caribbean nations through this year's 50th edition of the CBU Assembly.
Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has announced that he will bow out of active politics following the next general election, which is constitutionally due by March next year. Skerrit was appointed Prime Minister in January 2004 following the death of Pierre Charles, becoming the world's youngest head of government. And he has since led the Dominican Labour Party to 3 consecutive victories at the polls. Skerrit told Dominicans in Antigua on Sunday night he also plans to step down as leader of the DLP after the next election.
This evening, ladies and gentlemen, we introduce to you some of the new faces in our lineup of the Dominican Labour Party. We recognize that the task ahead will be long and will be tough. We wanted to ensure that there is a much needed transition to new ideas and new talents and new energies. I have already made it very clear that this will be my last election as leader of the party. The transition is starting now, and next time around, it will continue with persons such as myself giving way to new talents, outlooks, and energy in the Dominican Labour Party. But no one is leaving the Dominican Labour Party, and the Dominican Labour Party is certainly not turning its back on anyone. There is plenty work to be done, and there is a place for every Labourite in the House of Labour.
The chairman of the Jamaica Opposition People's National Party has been forced to intervene in an ongoing war of words between supporters of the 2 contenders for the leadership of the party. Fitz-Jackson has also announced plans to establish a code of conduct for the upcoming election, which is being contested by the incumbent Dr. Peter Phillips and MP Peter Bunting. We get the details in this TVJ News report.
It's a long way to September 7, and already the battle for the top post in the People's National Party PNP is getting ugly. The candidates, now referred to as First Peter and Second Peter, Dr. Peter Phillips and his One PNP campaign being the first, and Peter Bunting under his Rise United theme is the second. Both men have been wooing PNP delegates in the various parishes, but things are not only getting heated on the political platform, but on social media as well. This repost by PNP caretaker candidate for West Portland, Valerie Nita Robertson, now in the spotlight. A supporter of the incumbent PNP president, Dr. Peter Phillips, criticized Peter Bunting, stating that he served as National Security Minister and wilted under pressure to the extent that he, quote, cried publicly. The June 26 repost, also likened as a set-on mongrel dog, utterances made by Mr. Peter Bunting and his, quote, main speaker, which, according to the post, sets the tone for a nasty and bitter campaign. Now, that post has since been removed, but the constant back and forth in the public domain has prompted the intervention of the PNP chairman, Fitz-Jackson.
I have heard of some of the comments being posted in social media, and the persons responsible I want to ask them to desist.
In light of the internal contest, an oversight committee will be put in place to ensure that the campaign is clean and fair.
Haitian President Jovenel Moïse has reiterated his position that he will not step down and has dismissed suggestions that he is the cause of recent opposition protests. In an interview with BBC Mundo, Moïse said over the past 33 years there have been 15 presidents, 22 prime ministers and a large number of ministerial cabinets, and the situation has not improved. He said he does not believe the solution to the country's problems is the resignation of the president, but in unity and coexistence. Opposition parties have accused Moïse of embezzlement, but he has denied the accusations. And stay with us, your Midday Sport is next. West Indies were put to the sword by Avishka Fernando, who stroked his maiden one-day international 100 as Sri Lanka left the Caribbean side with a challenging runs chase to win the penultimate match of the ICC Cricket World Cup. Now choosing to bowl first on Monday, the Windies watched as the 21-year-old Fernando stroked 104 of 103 deliveries with 9 fours and 2 sixes, a knock which powered Sri Lanka to 338 for 6 of 50 overs, their highest ever total in an ODI against their opponents.
Away over backward point, this time a little bit of whip. This one's a chance. No, it's not. Chance for someone in the crowd only. Bolden got the Yorker right. Matthews departs. Holder strikes.
Oh, that's a big hit. That is with the wind. And Fernando has muscled that as far as anything. A glorious first 100 in ODIs for Fernando.
As he hits it in the air, the fielder under it, well taken. But it doesn't take anything away from the magnificence of this particular innings by this young man, Vish.
Down to long off and taken. Safe hands of the West Indies captain Jason Holder. So the West Indies will have to achieve their highest.
And that's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Until then, good afternoon.